Hey everyone, it's Jonathan, and I'm back from vacation. Actually, I've been back for a while, but I got sick right after I got back, so I've kind of been laying low for a couple weeks. Anyway, I've got some updates and an announcement. I am finally, after months of work, launching iHeart Animation. I know there's a couple of you who already found it. I had a not really secret link in my link tree if you scrolled down far enough, and a few people found it a while ago. I've actually been uploading there since July. I wanted a good library of content before I announced the new show, so as of today, you have almost 30 episodes to listen to should you so choose, and there are a lot more coming. And these are all repeats. Everything there for the rest of the year will be animation episodes from the past 5 years of my other podcasts, and I'll say right now I have no real upload schedule. I'm aiming for one a day at launch as I catch up, but I will be tapering off soon as there's now plenty for new listeners to find. Also, one other thing I decided I'm not going to do, at least for the time being, is make a separate audio podcast for iHeart Animation. YouTube now has a podcast feature, so it will be available to listen to through their app, and I read that they're working on getting to the point where their podcast could work similar to a regular RSS feed, where it can be sent out to various other podcast apps once it's uploaded to YouTube. So for now, I'm just going to wait and hope that they finish that, because with all the podcasts I'm currently working on, I'm up to 4 now, it takes me absolutely forever to upload things, set all the metadata, art, descriptions, etc., and then I have to do it all over again for the audio version, and then all over again and again, depending on how many shows the episode is going to be a part of. I would really love the convenience of just one upload per podcast, and I wish YouTube would get on that RSS feed thing faster. If they haven't by next year, when I start making brand new episodes for the podcast, I might upload a few episodes to a new podcast account and then continue with the official first season. But it's taking me way too long to upload all these old episodes just to YouTube, so I really don't want to do it twice unless I absolutely have to. Anyway, all that to say, iHeart Animation is currently available exclusively on YouTube. I will have a link to the new channel in the description. Once I catch up with the re-uploads, it will include every previous episode of iHeart Animation from the iHeart Movies podcast, as well as all the animation-related episodes of Every Version Ever and the Disney Movie Marathon. Okay, now that's out of the way, on to some schedule announcements for my current shows. Let's get the bad news out of the way first. iHeart Movies is sort of, but not really, going on hiatus. I say that now, but realistically not too much is going to change, except for the fact that I have no set schedule planned for the rest of the year, and I will probably just keep it that way going forward. There will definitely still be new episodes, but iHeart Movies has always been a vehicle for my other shows, and these other shows have taken over my podcasting to the point where it is not sustainable to continue actively planning a consistent, unique schedule for 4 different podcasts on a weekly or even bi-weekly basis. So new movies and or more notable episodes of my other podcasts will still come to iHeart Movies, but I only have a couple episodes planned for the next few months that are just for iHeart Movies, and I think I'll just surprise drop them whenever they're ready and not worry about a schedule. I've gotten so busy lately, and I kind of burnt myself out in July, so I really need to figure out how to make things more sustainable for me going forward. Every Version Ever will be a bit more consistent, but only periodically. I love doing Every Version Ever, but it takes me the most time, and unfortunately for me, it is also usually, depending on the movie, my poorest performing podcast. So going forward, instead of trying to do it weekly, Every Version Ever will be released as more of a series of self-contained mini-series, each focusing on a different story, like always, but now instead of immediately moving from one story into the next, there will be a good break between each one to give me time to reset and fully move on to the next project. That won't happen immediately. I probably won't take much time between the current story and the next, but that's mainly because the next story is Cinderella, and my Cinderella series is going to mostly be a massive crossover with the Disney Movie Marathon, so I need to keep things moving there. So really, till the end of the year, aside from a week or two off here and there won't be too much difference. The Disney Movie Marathon is where I'm going to try and be the most consistent going forward, since that's where the vast majority of my audience currently listens. I'm still aiming for a weekly release with as few breaks as possible, as I've been doing for most of the year. In the future, as always, all of this could change. iHeart Animation will certainly shake things up after I get caught up with the re-releases and I start officially making all new episodes next year. But for now, I will be as consistent as I can, where I can, and I will keep you updated when and if anything changes. So I hope you'll subscribe to iHeart Animation on its new channel, and until the next episode here, thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.